Greetings. As I've been watching the media and the things that are happening in society, there are many concerns that I have as Postmaster-General. I am witnessing the words that people use and the words from historical conditions from the past. I'm talking about the babble. No, I didn't say Bible. I said babble, which is fictitious grammar. It is the grammar or the communication that we use for confusion. And I would like to say, first of all, shame on the United States government, Congress, the post office, the U.S. military, and the presidents ever since 1999 who did not come forward and give closure to the citizens of this great land and the citizens of the world that they were captured by a fraudulent grammar babble system with everybody's birth certificate. For those of you who do not have a background in what a birth certificate is, please go to lastflagstanding.com and watch my film. But back to what we're now witnessing in society, in the engineering and the new communication skills that people are using. You will hear people use the word Aboriginal. Well, when you start a word with a vowel followed by a consonant, it becomes a condition, a state of negativity. So there's actually saying no original contract, Aboriginal, a no original contract. The reason why I bring these words up is words have values, but you have to look in the past. But many are not wanting to look in the past, for they are placing a eraser clause, where they want to erase the culture of where they've come from, and that the culture of where we come from and the past gives us a memory of where not to repeat, how to fix things. Instead of throwing stones at the problems of the past, we need to identify our needs now. So what that means is, as they use these words, the words that they're using are technically grammatic in erasing the past. Now, if you erase the past, you break the guidelines of mechanics of how contracts move and how people move. For most of the people that are talking in such words all have birth certificates, and their birth certificates ended their authorization to be a man, woman, or child on this planet in 1999. Shame on the media, shame on the federal governments for not coming forward to the citizens of the world and giving closure that a solution has been put in place. For without knowing, the people are making choices and using words and erasing culture. By erasing that culture, let's take a look at what the no original contract people of the Aboriginals were about. AB means no, so no original contract. Second of all, they were hunters, they were gatherers. They were supposed to help and rebuild on the earth instead of throwing stones and destroying things. That is not what this is about. Also, by going back to that nativity, what they're doing is they're erasing the foundation of communication. And one of the main flaws of the Aboriginals in the past was that they differed in communication skills. And that difference in communication skills, that's what caused the conflicts, because nobody knew how to communicate. And then they were genocide. People were genocided against. Unfortunately, there's this Babel construction postal system that was put together where the postal wars enslaved and it made slaves out of so many with their shipping manifests, and they're moving that cargo from point A to point B. When you watch my film Last Flag Standing, it will give you closure on the mechanics of how this came into place. The good news is, for the citizens of the world and the citizens of this great country, there's been systems that have been put in place. But if you go to an Aboriginal condition of state, they bypass and erase the rules or the laws, the constitutional methods that were put in place to come into contract. Unfortunately, the people have been tricked since 1999 because the Constitution is no more. There are no more presidents. There are no more laws. There are no more rules. However, the hieroglyphics of the flag were put in place on a global level which allowed the setting up of a new system. When you comply with these terms aboriginal, that style of thinking bypasses laws, constitutional mechanics, and moves you into rules. The rules themselves are made up of forced conditions upon fear-mongering and torting of words through the Babel language, through the syntax of how people are communicating. So instead of being angry at the past and angry at society, let's take a real good look about these words we're using. Look at the prepositional phrases in the quantum grammar and the quantum banking system as a way, because there are rules within the quantum system dealing with rule 1 and rule say. So everybody has the same voice. Everybody has the same chance. We are all the same, and each lives matter here. Simultaneously, the constructs that are put in place have constitutional hyphen terms. They have constructs based upon treaties and positions that allow a fairness. So if you were damaged in the past, you have the right for solutions. But you must look at the communication and how you are bringing these words to place, so you jump out of the Babel condition of state or of your fictitious grammar. So see, these are some of the concerns that I'm seeing out here. You could go to my film lastflagstanding.com to see what's being going on and how they're trying to erase the very fabric of contract so they can create rules. The quantum system that I set up, when you move into rules, will bypass the safeguard mechanisms that have been put in place to keep all of you out of FEMA camps. When you move to rules, simultaneously, you're bypassing the accountability of those who perpetrated these heinous crimes and treasonous crimes against we the people worldwide. So think about this, as you move to a rule, you are now bypassing and letting the people off the hook who perpetrated this treasonous, traitorous act upon all of us. Thank you for your time. Thank you for learning about the quantum grammar. And just remember, you can go to lastflagstanding.com and to learn more about this story and learn about more about correct communication, parsing, syntax, grammar, and the quantum banking system. Thank you very much. I am Postmaster-General, Russell-J. Gould, and thank you for your space.